Hi, this is Order of the Week, and this is the week 14th. 14th? Well, today is 14th, but today is Thursday already. This week, half flight for me. It's still 3 days, I suppose, but a half flight the first, from Monday to Thursday anyway. I didn't even realize. I thought we were Wednesday, so I'm missing one day. Anyway, this is the week of. Today is the 14th, so Monday must have been 10th. But today is 14th Thursday of January 2021. I always in this video I always say that I will talk about something that is important to me, and I always say as well that I hope it's important for other people. I normally start with a summary of what has happened in the week. I haven't seen anything new, this week. This particular week is more or less what happened last week. It's still quite a lot of cases of coronavirus infection, but it haven't been any more developments of last week, so it's more or less the same on the pandemic area anyway. And for me, anything to say about this week that I want to say on the video? Well, it has been a tough week for personal reasons, I suppose. One of the reasons is financial resources, but that have been like this now for a year, at least a year. It has been quite challenging to have the financial resources, for to cover, the living costs, and to pay the bills. So having quite a struggle. It shouldn't be like that because I work quite a lot, but for some reason, I don't know. I don't earn much money per hour or for my work, or there is so many bills as well. I don't know. I'm doing something wrong, and to be honest, I thought at some point I took control and maybe I was going to improve. But it's not kind of improving, it's kind of just extending, this challenge, to make the ends, to meet the ends. And it's going like this, to be honest. And at the moment, I'm running out of ideas. So I'm on the process of acceptance. And I have to say, I'm on a state of acceptance of a lot of things, like big problems, small things are kind of going through my head, but so it's big problems because it seems that the last 2 years I have been having the same situation, and even though I was very frustrated for a while, for a few months, I kind of run out of energy to feel frustrated anymore, So I've been broken, basically, broken down by life, and I don't know. It didn't mean to go so personal anyway, this video. But that's it's just because the lack of any other new developments outside my personal life. Because obviously in Christmas I was talking a bit about Christmas and that, and New Year, and then the Three Kings Day as well, which is important for me as Christmas time. Um, and now I suppose I don't have January always. I have to say I can talk about January because it's always a month that life goes into a kind of standby mode. So now that I'm thinking a bit more about this week, I think it's something that every year repeats in January, and it's this feeling of everything goes a lot more slow. It's because obviously in December everything goes so fast, and you normally are preparing for Christmas in terms of preparations for buying presents or preparing for making meals or arranging for meeting times. It haven't been like that, but it's still some of Christmas activities have been going on. At least buying presents. I cannot get away from that. So, and the summer is very quick, and it's not only the 2 weeks of Christmas. For me, it's 2 weeks. For some people, in some countries, it's 1 week. For me, it's 2 weeks because of that 3 Kings Day on the 6th of January. Sorry. So for me, the Christmas period is standard to 2 weeks, but it's not only the 2 weeks, it's before that, like weeks before that, you are working and making hours to compensate for the days that you're gonna be off. So and it's not because you voluntary, it's because the world demands you to compensate and to make for those hours, probably, and the business as well have to make for the hours that it's gonna be closed, business or services. I'm talking in general. I'm not talking only about my personal job. So I can talk about this on January to feel like it's a low pace kind of time that at some point I get quite existential. I suppose there is some kind of existential crisis in a way in January for me always. And some people will think, what are you talking about? But I'm pretty sure that some people will relate to that. It feels that, okay, life is not a party now, like it has been for 2 weeks, and it's not as fast as it has been from the beginning of December. Now life is very slow. There is no an immediate goal that take over your whole life, like it's Christmas. And even if you don't like Christmas, it dominates the dynamics, because work obviously will have to be organized to prepare for Christmas time. So it will affect your personal life, whether you want to be celebrating or be part of Christmas or not. Other aspects, I suppose, as well, like normally places are busier, and you have to get involved as well at some to some extent, even if it's just to do it for other people, like buying presents or meeting someone, even if it's not for a big meal, meeting someone that you haven't met, but for some reason in Christmas we feel is we haven't met for months. That's me. Maybe I'm talking for myself. Sorry, but yeah, I feel like this. If I haven't seen someone for so long, I will feel like I have to see it for Christmas. I have to see this person for Christmas. And I have one particular friend that if we haven't seen for the whole year, we will meet before Christmas, sometime in December, and yeah, the dynamics are quite fast, and then all of a sudden there is slow in January and everything is very calm. But it's this calm on the surface. For some reason, it's a calm that is not really that relaxing either. It's not a time to relax because you haven't do the work for for taking a break from your work, or because you have achieved anything. It's nothing because you have achieved something. It's because it's just the dynamics of how life, social life, is by now, So you have to go with this calm that maybe doesn't work with your personal life, because maybe you still on the need to do a lot of work, but then for some reason this is this feeling of social calm, that it feels in a way like the calm on the surface would be when underneath or inside you don't feel calm, because your things, your responsibilities is still there, as it had been before, the month before, or even more, because normally in January you plan, or I plan, you make a kind of plan of how the year is gonna play out. So payout. I can't remember. I forgot how to say that. Plays out? No, not plays. Payout. Play out. Oh, well, hopefully you understand what I mean. And so, you feel that you still have the responsibility. So it's not a time that you are enjoying a relaxing time, but in some way it's kind of imposed, or not imposed. Not imposed in the sense of physically imposing something, but because you can feel the mood is quite bluey, in the sense that, I don't know, maybe because people have to go back to work. I don't know. I don't want to say something that I'm gonna regret to say it, but there is this low vibration, I think I'm digging a hole for myself, but I don't know if a lot of people will relate with that, to be honest with you. But yeah, January is a month that the nature or the pace for some reason doesn't suit me very well, and I always have this not uncomfortable, I don't feel uncomfortable, but I don't know, I don't particularly like this feeling either, I want to speed up, I want to speed that, and or maybe I'm just a stamina junkie or something. for shopping, maybe it's that, or maybe it's just a reality check when you see your account and you have to spend so much money, and now it's the times to be more restricted on everything, maybe it's that, maybe it's a restricted time, maybe, in a way. Anyway, that's January. I think that I'm talking about much about January, but there is good things about January. Of course, there is things about January. We can see it. We can flip it in the other side. We can flip it and say it's the times that you are allowed to overspend, and nobody make you feel pressure to overspend, and it's the time that you can be more time at home and be more. And to use your time, and to enjoy your time, and and also to I don't know, to join a resting time is your can have some resting time. So that's all. So today I was determined, well, not determined, no, No, not a time. That's not a word. Definitely, it's not a word. But for the first time, I thought I have the time and I have the stamina to to do this video that I wanted to do, and I spoke about it for a few weeks. And I'm gonna do it. However, before that, I'm gonna pause because I want a cup of tea, and I want something to eat, like a biscuit or something. Like I have been eating so many sweets, cakes, biscuits, you name it, and I feel my jeans are a bit tighter, but I just hope that it's something periodical, that goes up with Christmas seasons and then go down in January, like the mood I was talking about. So I'm gonna do it today. So give me a moment and I'll be back soon.